The neurosciences as well as the intersecting definitions between science and intrigue were host to what was germinating in a public consciousness as well. In 2017 roughly, given some of the subject matter, what we would notice was that would be investment into what was interpreted as a readiness to bear some of the nuances of subject matter, so much that this time would see things like artificial intelligence become controversial for different reasons. We were cognitive enough for ethic anyways, and ethical dilemmas were confronting in all circles for varying reasons, mind you. Ethics, mental ethics, and where science as a calling brings its vocation to the purposes of inquiry, and where line and discovery are to be called to question. A symptom of time grasping at some of the merits of control, I do believe, much like the atom's debut in our understanding of it. I hold these things at rather personal vigilance, with a devil's advocacy however. Control actually wasn't so much the impulse yet at the time even, it was rather diversifying in that implication however. But this is only an implication in the time's concerns. It would seem that whilst confidence was testing itself, consciousness at every humility and interposition was excitable. I have affinities for the future, I am also privately very solemn about what says something prematurely. The moon was shot for, and reality was to be our oyster. Truth be told, between neurology as health and higher consciousness as endowment, a condescension could be seen growing out of certain subject matter. Every cultural intersection of what human resonates with, excitements, affinities and natures and masteries upon reality and thought made for the time perhaps only so expressive of a condition in our projecting of our realities onto ourselves. Especially given reality and thought as a grasping, differentiating, and thought seeming so causal in nature. And even the ecclesia of psyche becomes only so endowing in perception. But the world is still an elusive place, and is also unpromised to in its circumstance. What is higher is not surprisingly also circumstantial, and postured thus. We get a little confident by what something looks like, apart from what it is. I myself, if I am at least approaching ecclesia with comprehension, prefer asking about things from where they are, at their qualitative elusivity, dynamism, descent, and nature that seems to seek and identify, at ground level. People are strange,